How about now? Can we hear me now? Yay! Okay, my goodness. Like I said, we've been having a couple technical issues in the background.
It has been a hot minute since we did this. So.
We made a lot of changes in the last couple months to our setup. We made a lot of changes to the background tech, and this is our first live since. So bear with us as we use some new technology and apparently deal with some minor technical issues.
Hello. I was hoping to have my camera up, but we ran out of time, as you know.
Here we are. So. Yes. The editor was hoping to have a camera live for today's editor, but as you can see, that did not happen. Thank you, technical issues. Thank you for joining us, and thank you for your patience. My goodness gracious. So, welcome back to the Chasing Nation Lives, and of course to our beautiful box breaks, which one of you is going to win today as per usual, so stay tuned till the end. I can't wait to get into this lovely box, and I'm sure all of you are looking forward to it. So until further ado, let's get into our beautiful Temporal Forces box. This, of course, has just been, sitting on our shelves since opening day when we got our hands on it. I am looking forward to opening some more Temporal Forces. We've opened up some packs, but, this is going to be a really good judge of kind of how things are going with Temporal Forces. I don't know about you. I don't know how much Temporal Forces you guys have opened, but I'm enjoying this set. I'll be completely frank.
Are you really? It's been pretty rough.
I'm enjoying it. I think the A-Spec cards are super cool.
We've only pulled one of them, so
I still think they're super cool.
They are cool. I love them.
I think the fact that they're back is super fun. Yeah, is it the easiest set to pull rate wise? No, of course not. But the pull rates are not any different than any of the other sets out of Scarlet and Violet. Some people are saying it's way lower, and quite frankly, it's not.
It feels that way, though. I feel like we've pulled nothing so far.
Completely understand how people are feeling. The only difference is that the cards that you're pulling are different. So, the SIRs, the special rares, the gold cards, yeah, you're pulling a lot less of them, and that's the difference. You're not getting the as cool cards as often, and that's really the difference, and I think that's what has people down. The other difference with this specific set is that the illustrations, which are one of our favorites, there's a lot less of them in this set. Let's go fire. See if we get some first pack magic. There's a lot less of them in this set, which means you're pulling less of them, which I think is another thing that people are kind of disappointed about in this set. That Raichu, one of my favorite comments from this set. But the art is just as stunning. The pull rates are almost identical. You're still pulling, on average, 1 in 3. Dud on sparse. And, like I said, the pull rates are still pretty good. Let's be real.
That's pretty good. All right.
Let's be real. Iron Leaf EX, a beautiful futures card. Are we taking all of our hits to the microscope today? I think we'll take some of the illustrations and some of the big hitters to the microscope, because if not, we're going to be at the microscope all day long, because there's still going to be a lot of hits today.
Fingers crossed the microscope works too.
Yeah,
it should.
That's the other thing. So we won't take this one to the microscope, but a first beautiful hit, Iron Leafs EX. I think the other really cool thing with this set is that there's quite a few new Pokemon, which I think is just always fun with a new set. This set brings, some new evolutions and some new kind of really fun cards when it comes to the futures and ancient types and stuff. And I think it's something that people are kind of looking over right now. Let's go water. And so let's keep that in mind. There's some people who are really hating on this set, and some people are like, you know, this set will find its spot. We'll see. Ponyta, Cutie Fly, and Relicanth. But I'm interested. What are your thoughts? Have you guys opened any? If you haven't, why? If you're mastering this set, I'm really curious why you've decided to master this set, because I have not heard of a lot of people mastering this set. A lot of people have decided to pass, or people are building decks, because this is definitely going to be, some of these cards are definitely very, very competitive in nature. Let's go water. Come on. Some of these illustrations I'm absolutely in love with, as you guys are very well aware. But you know, it's a very mixed bag I'm hearing with regards to this set. Lickitung and Koraidon. And then I've got the people who I hear are still on Paldean Fates, and they're like, I'm good. I'm still open to Paldean Fates. And they're still trying to master the Paldean Fate set. We saw very much the same kind of memo post 151 of people that are like, I'm just gonna stick with my 151 and keep finishing that. Let's go fighting. There's a psychic. And so I think a lot of people are still trying to finish 151, finish Paldean Fate, some of those special sets, and they're like, you know, the sets in between the actual sets of Pokemon, they're like, I'm good. I'm just gonna keep dealing and having fun with the special sets and for Alligator, and kind of ignore the main set releases, which is kind of interesting. Some people are just mastering the special sets and just ignoring the main sets, which is absolutely, hey, you collect whatever you want. That's kind of the joy of Pokemon. It's kind of the fun of it. To me, it's all fun. Let's go water. Oh, come on. Where are my water energies? Wiglet. Quite frankly, there's not a lot of water energy in Temporal Forces because there's not a lot of water Pokemon in Temporal Forces. Iron Treads. Victini. Where is another hit? Oh, there we go. Iron Boulder EX. If you missed our earlier video this week, we pulled a stunning Iron Boulder. Bit of a spoiler there, but you can go check out that video because holy molars, that card is absolutely stunning. I didn't expect to pull that card anytime soon, and we pulled it. We definitely did pull it, and it's still up for grabs. So if you want to leave a comment on that video, you can still win that beautiful card. Let's go fire. Ooh, there we go. Finally. Is that the first one I got right?
Yep, that's the first one.
Ghastly, another one of the common cards that I absolutely adore from this set. I still really want to pull the two beautiful deer matchings of this set. I'll be owning those two at some point. They're definitely going to be added to my collection at some point. Those two deerling. They're just way too adorable not to. I just love them so much. They're so vivid. I can't wait to pull them, but I definitely want to own them as well. Let's go water. Oh, come on. As soon as I stop saying it. Crocodile. Oh, Morty's Conviction. I can't wait to see that played. My Tower of Bulk is already falling over. Ooh!
Oh, that's cool. Damn.
Goodness, that's beautiful. Metagross. Oh, that's stunning.
That's a super cool card.
Even though we are... I don't want to see any more snow falling. I swear to good gracious, if I see any more snow falling, I'm going to lose a marble. But that's an absolutely stunning card. We'll take a look at that underneath the microscope. I just want to make sure we don't have a double. I don't think we can see doubles anymore. Since Scarlet Violet, there's been almost no doubles. But absolutely beautiful Metagross. Let's take a look at it underneath the microscope.
Oh, yeah, you have to turn it on. Let's see.
Come on. Technical difficulties.
Should go.
Come on.
Hold
Sorry,
on.
gang.
There we go.
There we
That's
go.
dark.
There we go.
There
Look
it is.
at this beautiful Metagross. Absolutely stunning. Just making piles of snow and making beautiful snowmen. Oh my goodness. Look at that. That is just such a fun card. Come on. That is amazing. That is simply amazing. So good. So good. Papa Dar video 123. Where do we buy our booster bundles? That is a good question. So, I saw at the top that you are also from Winnipeg. We buy a lot of our products from Can Central, which is a local hobby store near Polo Park. Let's go fire. Oh, and of course,
And there's your water. There it
every
is.
time. So we work with Can Central a lot. They have a lot of really good prices here in the city. There's a lot of different stores in the city that you can work with, but Can Central is one that we do promote a lot. We work with them, and their pricing are really good. Fusion Gaming on Pemina also is a card store here in the city. It really depends which part of the city you're in. There's a couple stores off Regent that carry cards. I would recommend staying away from the big card shops though. The GameStops, the Walmarts, the kind of the bigger guys, they often overprice their cards, and unless, oh my goodness.
Oh.
Salvatore,
There we
a
go.
beautiful trainer. My goodness. Absolutely stunning card. Yeah, so unless Walmart, GameStop, those kinds of things, unless they have really good sales going on, we stay away from them because their prices are just astronomically overrated. And even then, the smaller card shops, you have to know your prices because sometimes they can even be overpriced, but most of the time, at least you're supporting local and they've got better prices 80% of the time than the bigger card stores. Oh, what a beautiful trainer. Let's take a look at it underneath the microscope. And hopefully this time we don't have any major issues. There we go. There we go. My goodness. I feel like it's been so long since we pulled a mainline trainer. Salvatore, ready with his full suit on. Look at that. Absolutely beautiful. Ready to rock and roll and fight some good old Pokemon. Well, hey, we've got 4 hits so far. Just saying.
Yeah, we'll see how it goes.
Well, I know.
We'll see.
We could have nothing else in the box. So we'll see.
Oh, you forgot to mention Galaxy Comics on Henderson
yes,
too.
on Henderson Highway. Let's go fire. Yeah, there's shops everywhere around the city. It really depends how far you're willing to drive, kind of where you want to go. There's also, you know, if you're willing to make some really good connections, there's a couple really good Facebook groups and stuff like that. Good trade nights. Oh my goodness. Okay, we've gone 3 for 3 now.
Holy smokes.
Torterra EX. What an absolutely I'm not allowed to finish any of my sentences today. My goodness. Okay, that is an absolutely stunning card. Well, you guys are going to want to wait till the end to get these beautiful cards in a binder, because we will be building a binder like we do with all of our booster boxes. This is gonna be amazing. Is this like just a broken box? What, or like are all the hits at the top? I'm so confused.
The rest of the stream might be a little slow. We'll see.
Oof, my goodness. At this point, okay, let's take a look at this stunning card. Oh my goodness, it is so green.
Looks like it's got broccoli growing out of it. That's
Yeah,
the vibes I'm
I was
getting.
gonna say it looks like there's a massive tree popping out of it, but yeah, you're right. It does look like broccoli.
Hi, definitely not Derek Reyes. I hope I said that right.
Definitely not Derek Reyes. Oh my goodness, look at this thing.
And we have our first cat in the room of the day.
Oh my goodness. What a beautiful Torterra card. Okay, let's keep going. But I was saying, check out your local Facebook groups. There's a couple really active ones here in Winnipeg, and the mainline admins are absolutely fabulous at keeping people updated on different, events and stuff. And I'd highly, highly recommend being active on those if you really want to get the most out of it. Let's go water.
Yes, thanks, Shiny Ricardo. Don't forget to like the stream.
Yes, please
just please
do.
gently press that button.
Yes, the editor likes a gentle like,
Yeah.
not a forceful
We don't
like,
have to
just
smash
a
anything
gentle.
around here. Just nice, gingerly.
Iron
gently press.
thorns. Okay, we can take a breath now after 3 straight big hitters. My goodness. That was insane. That was insane. Okay, let's go fire. That is definitely not fire. Grodel. Oh my goodness. Yeah, all that shrubbery coming off of them. My goodness. Some of the and we've got ourselves our first ace spec. Oh, these cards are just absolutely so beautiful.
They look even better in person too.
They do.
The video
They really
justice.
do. The camera really doesn't do them justice. Like just the pure shine on them, and they're something else. Oh my goodness, they're just absolutely something else. These pink cards are beautiful. I'm just gonna put that aside right there. Litten and a Drampa. I also love this Drampa. Oh, so pretty. So pretty.
Some of those ace specs are worth some money too now, eh?
Some of them, well, 2 of them specifically, that is one of them. And the ball,
Mega Ball, Master Ball.
the Master Ball. Let's go water. The Master Ball, they're both worth anywhere between $10 and $15 American, 20 something Canadian, depending on who you're looking at market wise. Shift Tree and Dun Sparse.
Dun. I gotta get that sound effect on
You
my
do. I've been asking for it. I really want that Dun Sparse sound. And the reality is because of the way it's played in the game of Pokemon, because you're only allowed one of them, so you can only have one ace spec card in your deck. It's not like every other card where you're allowed 4. Let's go fire. You can only have one of them, so you can only have one ace spec card. So only one pink card in your deck. Unfortunately, editor, you're not allowed to have as many pink cards as you want.
I think I'd break that rule.
No,
if
you
I ever
can't.
learn to play, I think I'm just gonna have all ace spec. Try and stop me.
Oh my goodness, you'd be instantly kicked out of every tournament. And so you can only have one, and of course because of pull rates and stuff, there's not an infinite amount of them, because they're in a specific spot in these decks or in these packs.
Slot, or
they're in a reverse slot. So let's go fire. Oh, of course. I just pulled fire too. I don't know why I did that. And so the reality is these cards are not the easiest to pull. Pull rate wise, it's not that bad, but the reality is because people who are competing really want them right now, because there's a big tournament coming up. Miraidon for our rare, and they want their hands on them right now. Like, Worlds is in July. All the international tournaments are going on right now. All the regional tournaments are going on right now. All of the national tournaments to place for Worlds are going on right now. These cards are going to be very expensive until the late fall. Let's go fighting. And so if you have extra ace spec cards that you do not need and that you do not intend on keeping long term, sell them now. Like, you will make so much more money.
And there's another one.
And there's another one. I really don't know how many you can get in a box. but I did not know that we would get two. Awakening Drum is less valuable of an ace spec card, but they're just stunning. They're just absolutely stunning. My goodness. And I just, especially with like the ancient frame on the side, they're just so beautiful. So we are at 2, 4, 6. We're at 7 so far.
So we're about halfway. Because it's what, 12 to 13 hits?
12 to
a box?
13 is the average for a Scarlet and Violet box right now. So beautiful. Beautiful. So let's see what we're going to get. Let's see what we're going to get. So far I'm very happy with the pulls. I'm very happy.
Could go for a gold though. It's been a long time.
We haven't pulled a gold card in almost 3 months now. Out of Scarlet and Violet, like era. Let's go water. Darn it. So I would really like to pull a gold. However, I would rather pull an SIR. We've pulled an SIR recently. And so, heavy baton, smack you. And Gengar EX. Look at him.
Yeah, this box is loaded. I'd still take a Morty's conviction, but that's just me.
Yeah, well, that's because you want your Gengar on your Morty's conviction, or on your
And
Erica's.
Pidgeotto
It's
and-
Erica's
and then-
conviction, by the way.
I thought it was Morty's. It's Morty's.
Is it Morty's conviction?
Yeah.
Am I mixing them up now? My brain's not working right today. Gengar EX. Ugh, this Gengar. Some people like this Gengar way more than the other one. They just love this Gengar. So Gengar peeps, I love ya. You guys are just such Gengar fans. I just absolutely love it. And don't get me wrong, I love Gengar. He's in my top 20. I love him so much. He's fabulous. And I am not a huge lover of like the dark energy peeps, like,
Or anything spooky, really.
yeah, I'm not a spooky girl. Like, I'm not a Halloween lover. That's not my thing. But
You hate
Gengar,
horror movies too.
oh
You
yeah,
hate them.
despise horror movies.
I never get to watch it. And I'm not a huge horror fan, but I like watching the odd one. Not that I get
No,
too
you
much.
have to leave the house and
Yeah.
go to other friends' house to watch
Yeah,
spooky
it's fair.
movies. That doesn't happen in this house.
More rom-com central over here.
I like a lot of things, but Halloween movies and horror and scary things, I'm not interested. I can thank my mom for that. Let's go water. Now that I've gotten 2 waters, I don't think I'm gonna get another one. Okay. What else are we gonna get? I think I want a gold more today just because we haven't pulled one in so long. But I need to pull. I love Gengar. Well, we've got some Gengars for you. If you check out our last video, I'm not gonna say anything, but you might want to watch till the end. Is all I'm gonna say. Let's go fire. So you might want to go check out our video from, is it Sunday? I think it was Sunday.
I think it was Sunday. All
Yeah.
the days are bleeding together right now.
Yeah, right now our lives are a little bit odd. I'll be completely frank with you guys. But we are going back to our regular schedule on Friday.
Yeah,
That full art was epic. It was epic. That entire video was pretty epic, gang. When we were shooting, like we had no idea what we got ourselves into shooting that video. And spoiler alert, there's we've got a part B to that coming, and it might be just as insane. So hi T. Yeah, so stay tuned for a part B to Sunday's video. It's not happening right away, but I'm letting you know that we are working after that. We have to do another one. So we'll keep you guys posted, but stay tuned for that. Mighty Anna and a Melmetal.
Hey, Marshall. Yeah, better late than never. No worries. All good.
Oh, glad you were able to make it, Marshall.
We'll have to do a recap. Of
Yeah,
all the
we'll do
hits
a
for everyone who
halfway
just joined.
recap here right away. And so yes, I know quite a few of you guys have reached out, and I appreciate it. I am so sorry. I thank you for your patience. We had some delays receiving our packaging so that we can ship to you guys. I've unfortunately been quite ill. And so let's go fire. We are working on getting you guys your packagings. They're literally staring at me right now. And like I said, we've got quite a few that we need to ship out. And yeah, that's all I can say. I'm sorry. I thank you for your patience, and I promise you, you will get your cards. If you've won cards with us, you will get them. And yes, that's all I can
Nope,
say at
not
this point.
lost, not lost. Sitting
No.
right in front of us.
No, they're literally sitting right in front of us. Yeah, we ran out of boxes to ship, and we thought about just shipping them. And I'm like, I don't want these cards getting there and then be all busted up. And so we ordered more boxes, and then those boxes ended up being delayed. So our shipping boxes got stuck in shipping, which the irony is not lost on me. And so, yes. And then I unfortunately got sick and in February, and yes, here we are. Life, guys. Unfortunately, life has happened. But yes, I promise you, we have not forgotten, and they are not lost. They are here, staring at me on almost a daily basis. And so yes, we're hoping to get to them this weekend. Editor.
Yes, that is a
Is that
top priority this weekend.
is that on the list
But
for
yes,
this weekend?
you are feeling better too. So.
Yes, I am starting to feel better.
Thank you.
And so yeah. But yeah, feeling better. However, we also are waiting on some complicated results from 2 weeks ago. So yeah, life is perpetually complicated when you're a person with disabilities. So it is always a bit of a madhouse over here. So yes, I am finally feeling better from February. So that's good news. But yes, so on that note, we have not forgotten. We promise you. Oh, Torterra EX.
Another
Beautiful.
Torterra?
Well, this is the Torterra, but that's the full art of it.
Yeah, it's the Ultra. This is the double.
So we've gotten
Nice.
both of them. So now we've gotten the full art and the EX version. Yeah. So yes, I appreciate your patience, gang. And we'll get them out as soon as we possibly can get our butts in gear.
Marshall, I did see you posting some videos lately. You're getting some good views too. That's
Yeah,
I haven't checked any out. I've been meaning to. I see the thumbnails.
I've watched a few of them. Yeah, I watched a few of them, but I know you've been meaning to, and you just haven't had a chance.
So definitely keep up the good work. They're looking good from the thumbnail. That's the first hard part. So good job.
Getting the click.
Yeah, getting the click. It's so hard.
Getting the click. So here is where we're at so far. We've gotten our Gengar, our Iron Bundle, our Iron Leaf, and our Torterra EX. So that's 4 on the EX front. We've gotten 2 of our absolutely stunning pink beauty A-Specs. And then 3 as far as I'm concerned, of the very, very, very pretty cards. We've got this stunning full art Torterra EX. And then we've got the full art trainer Salvatore. And my favorite pull of the day so far, the Metagross illustration. Absolutely beautiful. So that's what we've gotten so far. Let's pull the rest of these packs out of here and let's keep going.
Editing on mobile, that's a good question. I've bounced around a few apps. I've tried the Adobe, I think it's Premiere Rush, which is okay.
Premiere Rush is probably what most people would recommend from an editing software.
Well, the problem is you need the Adobe subscription, I think. There's CapCut, which I know a lot of people use and a
Yeah.
lot of people like. I've used a little bit. I tried captioning with it, but I'm a desktop diehard when it comes to editing, so I like my shortcuts. So
Let's go fire. Quite frankly, a lot of people use whatever app is kind of free at the time and just keep learning. I think a lot of people are using CapCut right now. I think we're seeing more and more use of it.
I think YouTube has their own CapCut competitor now. I haven't checked it out, but
Yeah, that's
yeah,
what I was just gonna mention. Is YouTube has came out with kind of their own version of it. PyDove and Relicant. I don't remember the name of it though. But what I will honestly say is if you're editing shorts, you can edit them on mobile. If you're doing full length content, honestly, invest in yourself and learn to edit on a full platform. I know it takes time and I know it, it seems really daunting, but invest in yourself and do the work and let's go fire and learn a program. Like it doesn't need to be Adobe Premiere or like one of the big programs,
well, good
but
one to start on is Blackmagic Resolve. It's free, so and once you learn one NLE or nonlinear editor, you can really it translates to all of them. So
yeah.
yeah, definitely start somewhere, but
But I would highly recommend that you actually like learn a full system and just like move forward from there. Um so yeah, but there's no wrong way of doing it. I think it's just a matter of how much time you have and how much commitment you can put towards it and kind of go from there. Oh, Mag Cargo, Mag Cargo. Okay. Okay.
Filmora. I don't know if I'm familiar with that
Oh,
one.
Filmora. I've heard that name before, but I don't
There's so many now. I remember
yeah.
when I started when I was so old.
There was two.
I was like 3 maybe. I'm so old. Oh my god.
Let's go water. Well, you're not that old. It's just you've been editing for a long time.
Yeah, that's fair. A
You've been
long time.
you've been in the space for a really long time. Drillbur, Metang, and Whimsicott. You've been in this space for a really long time now.
Well, yeah, I started in. Oh man, one of
Oh, do you want to date yourself now?
the first. Why even use an editor? The first time I edited, I used VHS from our camcorder to VHS to edit.
But that's what I mean. Like you
yeah.
didn't. Yeah, like back in the day when you really started, Let's Go Fire. That those things didn't even exist.
Getting anything
when you
onto a
started.
computer was like so hard back then.
Like you used to cut film.
Yeah, I'm not that old. Okay. VHS
Right.
with no scissors. It's not that bad. It's pretty
right,
bad.
but like the people who you taught from did.
Yeah, I guess the generation.
They did.
before.
They would have. Fluttermane. Oh, that's such a cool card. Such a pretty card. There's just there's a lot to learn. There's so much to learn. And you can't be an expert in everything. Let's go fire. Ooh, there we go. Golet. Well, we've found the lull in the box. We've definitely found it. But that's okay. Sawsbuck. I want the full art. I want to pull it. I want to pull it so darsh bad. Arbok and Dudunsparce.
Done.
Here we go. I'd also, if we could pull another ace spec, I wouldn't be mad. Let's go water. Oh, come on.
Now you're getting greedy. Another ace back.
I know.
I don't know.
I'd have to look at the stats again. I think you can pull a third, but I don't think it's common. Yeah, we'll be live again next week. Corride on to build this binder for whoever wins before we ship her out. So if you guys are in the mood to watch me build a binder like I love to do,
And come and chat mostly, but
yeah, and come and chill. By all means, come join. Let's go fire.
and there's your water. Yeah, we haven't been live. Well, we were live a lot in December, and then
Yeah. And then we also often do our lives associated to main releases because we need the booster boxes because that's just how we've done it a lot. And in January, it was, well, Paldean Fates release. So Mr. Mime and Iron Valiant. So we decided not to do a main release live for Paldean Fates, which I don't regret, but and then in February I was really ill, so we didn't do a live in February. This live was supposed to be almost 2 weeks ago, but here we are. Let's go water. We're doing it now, and that's okay. Life happens. The editor was also really busy at work, so that also played a role in us being able to do this now. Oh, I think we have something. Ooh, Farigiraffe EX, the beautiful Terra edition of this set. I love the fact that Farigiraffe got a Terra evolution. I think it's absolutely amazing.
Farigiraffe?
Farigiraffe.
Okay.
Farigiraffe. I agree. So cute. Lovely edition. I love it. So 5 EXs, so that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. We're at 10.
Oh man, it's getting up there.
Okay. Let's go psychic. Ooh.
I mean, it is a booster box, and we know Scarlet Violet is seeded, so
it should have 12 to 13.
yeah. Oh, I read that wrong. Whoops.
What's that? The fact that Wugtrio got illustration rare and an EX, like really? I think it's hilarious. I fully agree with you. Why? I really don't know. Miraidon.
How many packs are left? Where we're at?
3, 6, 7, 8.
Oh wow, still a ways to go.
Yeah, got a little ways.
I think they just sold too many of the plushes, and they got the wrong.
No, I think they figured out that Wugtrio has a huge following and people love him, so they just decided let's pump it. Let's go fire. Yeah, I don't know what made them decide to do that. Because from playability perspective, there's nothing really there. Some people have decided to make like straight up full decks, which is hilarious. Ooh, Miraidon EX. Futures. Miraidon there. Okay, so we're at 2, 4, 6 EX cards. And this is what people are talking about. You're getting way more EX cards. And
A lot of double rares
and yeah, which are double rares. But the thing is that like people are like, oh, okay, that's fun. But like we want the illustrations. We want more of the, those other cards. Let's go water. And it's way harder to collect the illustrations and the SIRs and the golds. However, I will give this fact. We have yet to pull a double in a box, which I think is what's the word I'm looking for? Admirable.
Sure, that works. Why not?
Well, like out of 36 pack to not pull one double hit.
Yeah, that's fair.
Like I'm happy with that because it's not guaranteed that you're not going to pull a double hit. Like I've pulled doubles of the same hit out of a box before. I have yet to do that today. I really hate pulling double EXs out of the same box, out of a new hit, like out of a new box. Let's go psychic. And so it's one of those things that, like, yeah, you're going to pull, you know, the same rares and stuff. But the fact that I haven't pulled the same EX, I'm pretty happy with that. Would you ever rip Japanese boosters? We haven't gotten there yet. Oh, Trampa. I just love this card. But it's not that we haven't talked about it. We might eventually. Have we talked about doing a Discord? We talked about it. We're not there yet. We've decided to not look into it just yet. It's not something we don't intend on ever doing. We just don't think we're quite there yet size-wise. Let's go fire. And quite honestly, just from a time commitment perspective, I'm the type of person that if I were to start a Discord, I'd really want to do it well. And I'd want to be able to commit the time to really being engaged and stuff like that. And I just don't think I have the capacity to add something else to my schedule or be able to do that right now. And so that's why we just haven't done it yet. Not to say that we'll never do it. It's definitely something that's on the back of my mind. It's definitely on our list. Dodon Sparse and a Roaring Moon. So by no means am I saying we're never going to do it. It's definitely something I think we will eventually do. But I would also want to add value in some way, shape, or form. There's a lot of different Discords out there already, and I would want to be able to, if we're going to do a Discord, I would want to add value in some way. And so before we would go through the work of doing that, I'd want to make sure that we're adding value in some way. So let's go fighting. So yeah, definitely something that you will most likely hear us talk about at some point. But we're just not quite there yet. Something we will revisit, I'm sure. Ooh, there's the reverse Trampa. Screamtails. And a Raging Bolt. Still not a duplicate, for the record. Okay. Three
we have a
packs
request
left.
Go over the polls, Paul. He was late to the stream. If you want to just catch him up quickly.
Okay. Let's do this.
There's quite a few polls, so give us a sec.
Let me get them all over here. So we've got these two stunners, which as far as I'm concerned are probably the two best pulls so far today. The Metagross illustration and the beautiful trainer Salvatore. And then we've got the bundle of EXs, the absolute stack. We've got Iron Leaf, Iron Boulder, Gengar, Torterra, Raging Bolt, Miraidon, and Farigiraf. And then we've got this absolute... Oh, well, hello, Ernie. We've got Torterra EX, which, according to the editor, has a broccoli living out of its back. And, you know, depending who you talk to, some of the coolest cards out of this set, the two ace spec cards. So in theory, we should have at least one more hit at a minimum, if not two. But I think at this point we can assume it's going to be one more. And we've got ourselves a pretty standard booster box here. Ernie has decided he wants pets from his favorite human. And he's causing a ruckus in the process. Let's go fire. Ooh, that is not fire. And then once we're done with these packs, we will. Jim, this set is tough. It is. It's an interesting set. It doesn't have the pull rates are the same in the sense of you're gonna get the same amount of cards. It's just the type of cards are different, and I think that's why people are finding it really tough because it's just not what we're used to. We're just not used to the same type of card pulls compared Scarlet, Violet, Paldea. Let's not even talk about Obsidian. Obsidian was insane. And so it's just very different. Meltan and Feraligatr. Okay. Are we just going to keep pulling? Like, our last pack magic lately has just been nutsos. So is the gold card going to come out of our last pack magic? The reality is also that you're not guaranteed in one box. In a booster box, you used to be guaranteed Let's Go Fire every time today. You used to be guaranteed either an SIR or a gold, one or the other. Now, you're not even guaranteed one. So that is something that a lot of people are not super happy about, which I have a feeling Pokemon may need to fix. Yes, Marshall, you're not guaranteed anything ever. But in a booster box, you used to be guaranteed pretty much at like, I would say at like 90% that you would pull either a gold or a special illustration out of a booster box. And these boxes don't have either of those in them, and people are not happy about it. Pikachu and a Miraidon. And so I am not surprised that Scarlet and Violet sales are dropping. I'm not surprised that people are still opening Paldea and 151 and are just saying meh to the new regular mainstream sets.
To be fair,
it's going to be interesting.
It's also spring too, so we definitely noticed last summer a
Same
drop
thing.
off. Yeah.
They also printed this set less because they know that people buy it less. Let's go fire. And let's see if we've got something in our last pack magic. This set gets what they call short printed because they know it's a set that just for some reason, the spring set just sells less, which is also very interesting. It's also why some of these cards are worth a little bit more. Why? I have no idea. It's something that we're looking into a little bit more. But why do they short print it? I think just because sales are not as great. You're going into summer. People are outdoors. I think it's just human nature more than anything. And so, yeah, this set is very interesting. It's a very different set. And Pokemon decided to test out, I think, something really interesting from pull rates perspectives with the set. And I don't think it went really well, quite frankly. And so it's going to be interesting to see what the next set brings with the summer set that's coming out. Oh my goodness.
Oh boy. Oh man, that's last pack magic. What have you been saying? Holy smokes. Whew.
I am very happy with this. I don't know about you, but I couldn't have asked for a better. Okay, I couldn't have asked for much better than this, quite frankly. This is one of my top pulls for this absolutely insane set. I want this card so bad. Okay, let's take a look at it. Underneath. Oh. I did it again.
It just went to sleep. It's
okay,
fine.
that's not completely my fault. That's the camera's fault. But either way, look at this absolutely beautiful. Oh my goodness. How can you say, oh, and flop? Oh my goodness. This is an absolute stunning, stunning card. And with the other one next to it, oh, you can't say no. You just can't say no to this. I don't know about you, but that is an amazing way to end today's beautiful opening. That is absolutely a beautiful card. the editor is going to drop a form in the chat if you guys would like to win all of these beautiful cards. I'm just going to put some of the top ones in here. Before I sleeve them up and get them ready for the binder.
There we go. It's dropped in.
So all you have to do is put either your YouTube name or your first and last name on that form. Press submit. And then you will have a chance to win all of these cards, but notably these 4 beauties. Yeah, next week we'll be live to build the binder. You don't have to be live next week to build the binder.
To win the binder, you mean?
Yes.
That's what you meant.
That is what I meant.
With consent and be gentle.
With consent. Oh my goodness.
Oh my god.
So we'll give you a few seconds to do that. And we will draw a name in just a quick second. I hope you guys have enjoyed this beautiful booster box opening. Pretty consistent number-wise. But yes, yeah, the pulls of what we want to be pulling is not necessarily where things are at. And I think that's why a lot of people are frustrated with the set. But it's going to be interesting to see what happens. And the evolution of the next year, I think, is going to be really, really interesting. I can't wait to keep opening this set. Quite frankly, those ace spec cards are just stunning. Absolutely stunning. Shall we
Where are you at number wise? Make sure everyone got in.
Yeah, let me pull up the form, move these cards out of my way. Arnie, are you still?
No, he left finally.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm not in my wheels. And so let's take a look at this.
Make sure everyone entered. Make sure you enter.
And Marshall, you're right. Like when it comes to Temporal Forces, there are so many playable cards. It's absolutely insane. And it's where we're gonna see a lot of cards maintain really high pricing, and we're gonna be doing an entire like bulk episode on the cards that you guys need to keep an eye on if you did open Temporal Forces, because some of those cards are going to maintain really high pricing for a long time, because Temporal Forces is not going to be out of rotation for like 4 years, and some of those cards are going to be played for a really long time to come. And so yeah, there's a lot of things to think about when it comes to Temporal Forces, not only if you plan on opening it, but whether or not you plan on collecting, or if you plan on keeping it sealed, if you plan on buying boxes and things of that nature. So yeah, there's a lot to think about when you decide to open up the Pandora's box that is Pokemon.
How many people we got in the forum?
It's just loading.
Ah, gotcha. Masquerade reminds me of Brilliant Stars. Well, that's cool.
Interesting. It's very interesting that you say that, because it technically falls in under Chilling Reign.
Like the release slot, you mean?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
That's really fascinating. Fascinating. Oh.
That's cool. I like that. That's
I
cool.
haven't, Marshall, as you know, I haven't looked at the set yet. I will be looking at it before the release. This set I will be, because it's a summer release and we'll be doing some interesting things with it. I have got 9.
That should be about right. Last call for anyone to fill in the form. I'll post it again, just in case you missed it.
Oh, yeah, that makes sense. I haven't watched that one yet, which is probably for good reason. Okay, here we go. Let me just reload this page one more time just in case.
Make sure everyone entered. It's still loading.
Yep.
Pretty sure I got the form in.
Oh, come on. Oh, we're just going to deal with technical difficulties right till the end, aren't we?
It's one of those days.
Laptop, come on, you can do it. Those bench attacks are seriously painful, is all I'm got to say. I've got to build a new deck because, oh, seriously. It's not. I'm in serious, like, frozen mode here. I've done that. I'm trying here. I'm trying. Will you spin?
Oh, okay, you're at the wheel at least.
I've gotten to the wheel, but now the wheel's frozen. Okay, maybe we're just gonna do this. And then we're gonna do that. Here we go. Okay. And the winner for today's beautiful cards is Justin B. So, Justin, if you are still in the chat, please just give us a quick hello and let us know you're still here. And then if you could please send me a quick email with your information, that would be absolutely fabulous. And then, of course, as usual, we will be building our binder next week. Hopefully, some of you will be able to join us and come and chit chat and talk more Temple Forces and all other wonderful Pokemon news. And we will build a Temporal Forces binder as well. So congratulations, Justin. Thank you so much for joining us today and opening some wonderful Pokemon. Of course, we've got a stunning 3-pack battle coming Friday with some Temporal Forces, and some of the Kings are back. We will see who comes up on top. So join us for that on Friday. And until then, don't forget to keep on chasing on. We'll see you guys next time.